I'm Frank Colonna. I was a meat inspector for 25 years. Philadelphia had a thriving slaughterhouse industry up until a generation ago. Years ago, Philly had Burke's Packing at 3rd and Girard. Penn Packing was the biggest in hogs. They slaughtered at their peak 6,200 corn-fed Midwest hogs a day. The hogs came into Penn Packing by truck, were watered down, and then rested. When they came through, they were knocked out with an electric stunner. Then their throats were slit. The guy who stuck them was like a surgeon. He could really move. Everything was used. Hog guts were run through a machine to press the waste out and flushed with a salt solution to make sausage casings. Some ethnic organizations use stomachs as a casing for old-fashioned liverwurst. Cross Brothers on Front Street was the biggest for beef. They had a large kosher market in New York and Philly. Cattle slaughtering was slower than hog slaughtering. More glands were inspected and cuts were made behind the tongue. We would check the fat under the hides for parasites. If tumors were found, the animal was destroyed. Why did slaughterhouses like Cross Brothers smell so bad? Cross was one of the packers that cooked their inedible meat in rendering tanks. The tallow oils were removed and made into lubricants and shoe polish, and what was left was sold as fertilizer. On September 1, 1965, a big and mean steer escaped Cross Brothers and raced onto the Pennsylvania Railroad tracks. It stopped to catch its breath, but the trains frightened it into a westerly direction. The steer thundered through North Philly Station, made it to Lehigh Avenue, changed its mind when it saw traffic, and the terrified animal turned back up Broad Street. The bull veered over Clearfield to 15th Street, went north on 15th to Allegheny Avenue. The steer sought its final refuge in the yard of the St. Joseph's Home for Industrious Boys at 16th Street. Reverend Leonard Tawazalo, Director of Vocation, put out a bucket of water for the beast. A crowd of 1,000 gathered to witness the strange spectacle. Cross Brothers workers Frank Coffey and Sam Richardson arrived at St. Joseph's and fired 10 shots into the steer to bring it down. Its life was ended with a knife. The dead bull was returned to Cross Brothers for slaughter.